LB tribe. Watch out for. I believe that she has repented and she's going to be more faithful and she's going to bring those sides that you guys are going to enjoy. But it was really good seeing you today, man.
Did I really leave this channel for 3 months or more than 3 months? Okay. I'm just going to run back like I never left. Run back. Okay. Yeah. Mic check. Okay. Mic check. I feel like this is too serious, just having the mic like this, but this is going to be like a quick intro video to what I'm going to be doing today. This is me trying to get comfortable after I have abandoned you guys for a good, 3-4 months. My goodness, I've lost a lot of subscribers and my YouTube channel has practically stopped growing, which is heartbreaking for me, but I'm going to pop in and act like everything is normal. And I'm hoping that some of you that are mad at me for not being here for all these months don't chew me up. So, LB Tribe, I'm here again. I'm not using the word back. But anyway, I'm here. Happy New Year, my beautiful LB Tribe. If this is your first time of ever seeing this face or ever being on my channel, I want to say welcome to my channel. My name is Titilola. I live in Alberta, Canada. And this is my channel. This is my space where I share about my life. So initially when I started YouTube, I was talking about living in Canada as a Black person, immigrating to Canada, how to immigrate to Canada. But I feel like I've kind of shifted from that. So if you are here for the first time and you go through my videos, you would see different content that I have shared through different stages of my life. So now I just want to focus on normal, my normal life, I don't want to be thinking about creating too much, right? And that's why, even though it's towards the end of February and I'm coming here for the first time to say Happy New Year, by the way, I don't know if you heard me the first time, but then again, for you to hear, Happy New Year to you. In today's video, I'm going to be opening my channel back up with a casual conversation I had with an old friend, Ima, who's been touring Canada. Many of you know him. He's a popular MC, creator, musician. He's a well-rounded creative. Ima, oh my God, as many people know him. So I'm just meeting him up today, catching up. The last time I saw him was many years ago in the UK, and we're just going to be enjoying, having conversations and spending time together. So I invite you to join in the conversation. If you missed me, say hey in the comment. I'm here again, giving it a shot in 2024, and I hope that you can come along with me. And maybe if I get your support and I feel encouraged enough, I will not disappear on you for another 3 months. No, that's not a threat. I promise. I'll do my best. No, I did not say I promised. Yeah, I'll try not to disappear on you again. But anyways, enjoy this conversation with me and my friend Ima. Oh my God.
Hey, I don't blow. Do people know the beside of the who of that I'm sitting at her side?
When was the last time I saw you?
Manchester. What did Nigeria do for you? What did Nigeria? It's like you vowed after you finished school. It's like you vowed that this Nigeria. But the interesting thing is, this one is for the audience. This person can claim the right that she's one of the people from the grassroots, Yes. And let me say it from this perspective, thank God for the heights we have attained now, the more heights that we are going to attain, but you are one of the people that God used. Everybody that went to see you in my time, I consider, because you guys were the one that used to cheer me up, and those cheers were part of the things that encouraged me, see you was where I mastered the art of, being on stage, even if it wasn't necessarily music then and everything, So it's good to see you again.
Ima was the superstar.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And every time he came on stage, it was like, who is this guy? He didn't think it was funny, I don't think. You know how you're so used to being funny and you don't even know how much you crack people up. I think it was funny. And then the other Ima as well. Ima.
I
haven't even heard anything about him, but like, yeah,
Yeah.
Ima and Ima were like a thing back then in Covenant. But anyways, that's been like, what is it, 10, 14 years?
Oh my God. About 14 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's how long I've known
But the
this
thing
guy.
about you, and the thing about you is you're like a Ketenshaw. The thing about Ketenshaw is they showed us. They showed us. We saw a picture of Ketenshaw maybe in 1982 or
Like a
something.
vampire.
The same. This is the same roof.
No, but
You're
your
just fresher
ages.
now.
No, your
No.
ages.
Don't
You as
throw
well.
back my. Don't throw back my compliment
No, I
at me.
take your compliments. So, you know, with
Okay, you guys. Let me give you another
humility.
shocker.
Yes, tell me.
She has 2 children. And not just children, boys.
Yes. I'm a boy mom and they keep me on my feet. So I think that's why I look the way I look, because I don't think I can attribute it to anything else other than maybe good genes and
Okay,
the stress.
yeah.
Stress.
But even before you had boys,
I've always been like
yeah.
this. Yeah.
How were you when you got pregnant?
I put on weight, but I think like for my first son, I went back to my pre-birth size very quickly.
Oh wow.
But for the second one, I had a harder pregnancy, so
How old is your second born?
2.5.
Oh,
So he's still a
yeah.
baby.
So are we
still-
expecting like 2 more?
Sorry. Sorry. No, after you.
I beg. I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
And one of the things you did right, which I'm going to tell every single fine, because she's beautiful now, every single beautiful young lady there is, please marry a fine boy. That's one major thing that this woman did right. She shout out to your
Shout out to
husband.
my husband.
Yeah, so because you need to see their children. Oh my God. The son is playing right here now, like handsome guys. Well, and so the thing about your family, you, Patricia, and Lizzie, even Lizzie Lizzie can be rough.
Yeah.
But the thing about you guys is you guys you are always like, you are well brought up. Like you are so polite, like, and I can see that on your son, your boy that I just met today. And I already can tell how Patricia's family too also is, So shout out to your parents.
Thank you.
Wherever they are.
I love your baby girl too. Like she's so in tune with herself, her emotions. I love the way she speaks. And I think that raising children, especially like raising children abroad, you have to be very mindful, very intentional. You're raising children with feelings and with emotions. And I think that being so mindful of that is also part of the thing that you guys are doing. And I love to see it. And I think
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah,
She's
shout out
she's the
shout
one
out to you
that
today. She's
because I'm
amazing.
learning also in the process.
Yes, and I think like the way you merge your different backgrounds together in raising your family is also a very important factor that comes to play. And I think what's worth mentioning is how like you've opened yourself up to the process, because it's hard.
Yeah.
Right? You're from 2 different backgrounds, and it's like you have to raise a family now, and you have to think about how you want to do that.
And it's a
As
total
man,
different ball
you
game
have
of
to
how we grow
open
up.
to that growth. It's a new level of growth for you as well. So yeah.
And it's important, as you said, as a man, you actually have to open yourself to, because so at the end of the day, it's you, because your family is like it's an extension of you, and your family turning out well is dependent on how much you want to relearn. We men, especially men, because I had to, for example, like got into marriage with the mindset that, I'm going to be flogging my kids if they do right or wrong. But my wife got that out of me, and like we've it's God that helps us with all these things, but we've gotten the best results thus far, in my daughter, because I'm like, how will you not beat person and they would but
because they beat us, right?
And
I think for me too, I can relate with that, because when we're growing up, we didn't see anything wrong with that. I believe that discipline to a certain extent is still important, but at the same time, I think like you can resolve to other means like
Exactly.
communicating and like other sorts of like punishment, because I mean they're kids, what do they know? They are going to go astray, and sometimes punishment will be warranted, but it just really depends. It's now a factor of to what extent, right? What's okay for you. I think that's something that you have to discuss. And sometimes I lose my shit. Like I get upset.
Yeah, you have 2 boys.
and then like at that point, I'm just like, okay, please come take your. I tell the other, please come take your kids, because I know that at that point, I may not know what I'm going to do next, right? So, it's tough raising children, and I think that even though we have different ways, let's not judge people who do the other way. That may be seemingly wrong, because you can't give what you don't have. They are only parenting to the extent to which they know how. So that's why, again,
And again,
unlearning,
the end,
relearning.
you know, and
Yeah.
the end also justified the means, you know. When so far you get a good result, although with what I've learned,
Sometimes the results could be trauma that's
trauma,
not manifested until
exactly.
adulthood.
Because what I wanted to say about my daughter now
Yeah.
is my daughter is so much, my first daughter, by the way, she's so much in tune with her emotions. She's a very emotional person.
intelligence is, yeah.
And I realized that could have been converted to fear if I was that always beaten and everything. Because what her mom did was she made her comfortable to be able to say anything however she feels, even if it's a wrong thing, you know.
That's
And
how I am with Kofi too. I like it when Kofi does something wrong and he calls himself out. He'll be like, "Okay, mommy, I lied." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you did, mommy. How do you know?" And I'm like, "I know you. How do you know me? I gave birth to you. I know you better than you know yourself. So thank you for being honest." And like sometimes if you listen to our conversation or you stay long enough with us, there will be times when he'll be like, "Okay, mommy, I'll be honest," or like,
Wow.
"Okay, mommy, I'll do this. I trust you." Like he says that a lot. "Okay,
Wow.
I believe you. I trust you."
Wow.
So I like the fact that he has an open communication with me. But again, the downside to that is you have to draw the line. Boundaries.
Yeah.
Because see finish is a thing. Because these children, especially for me, I feel like my son takes advantage of me a lot because he knows like mommy's like my best friend. And I'm like, sometimes, Kofi, I'm your mom, not your best friend. I don't want to be your best friend. Right now, I'm your mother. And when your mother tells you to do something, you have to do it. There are times where you have to negotiate, not all the time. Oh, you're 5. As long as you cannot sign consent without me, there are things that are not negotiable. So the things I can negotiate with you, what do you want to eat? What do you want to wear? But like big decisions, of course I have to make them for you. So if you want to now argue with me, now I have to make you understand that, okay, now I'm your mother, right? So I think that's where I'm still learning.
Yeah. And this also can be like the challenges of, raising children abroad and everything,
Absolutely.
But it's still, for example, making them comfortable enough to be able to talk to you is still the best way because, see, you cannot outsmart these children.
Yeah.
Because if you want to go the rough way and everything, there's always going to, we went to see you now.
Kofi calls me out. Kofi will tell me, "You did this, mommy, and it's your fault." And I say, "Okay, we're not apportioning blames, and it's not okay for you to blame mommy for something. I will take responsibility when I do something wrong. You also need to own when you do something wrong." So I'm teaching him, even though like he's expressive, you cannot be saying, "Mom, is your fault." You're 5 years old. You cannot be telling me. So sometimes, sometimes I'm like, sometimes I'm like, "Kofi, watch your tone. Do not speak to me in that manner." And then I correct him. Yeah. So yeah, there will be some ways that they will speak that will show like, okay, these ones, they are definitely abroad children, but we have to bring them back.
Yeah. Yeah. And let me back up a bit, like from even this conversation, you already know so much about being a mom and about being children and everything. Meanwhile, we are still young ourselves and everything. It was just like yesterday that we were in school and everything. So how did you, if you trace your steps back from when you became a mom and everything and knowing all you know now, how do you know so much? Like, were you ready when you gave birth?
No. And the truth is, I don't think I would have ever been ready, even if I did not give birth at the time that I did. I had Kofi at 26 and I was terrified, but I think I was open to the idea because I felt like, well, it's even better that I wasn't planned because for me, I'd rather not think about it, do it, and then think later. That way it takes away the fear or kind of like minimizes the fear. So I think, like I said to you earlier, opening yourself up to learning, for me, that was it. And I think the most beautiful element for me was having people who supported me. I have a lot of love in my life. Like, I cannot even thing is, people think I have money. People think I come from a well-to-do home. These are factors that can be good. Whatever you think does not matter. The thing that makes me thrive in my life is love. I have people who love me. I have very good, healthy, functional relationships. And those are the things that make me the person that I am today. And knowing that I have a tribe, I have that type of like support from my family, from my friends, is actually what makes my life easier. Not because like there are not things in my life that makes it hard. I go through so many hard things in my life. People don't know when I'm crying to bed. People like just see Titi Lola come on Instagram and she's shining. But I go through a lot and people don't know. But I can go through those things on my own in silence at my own pace just because of the
You
people
have
I
the
have in my
support system.
life.
Yeah.
So I think that was it for me. I don't think I'm a good mother because, and I don't even think I'm a good mother. I think I'm a learning mother. I think I'm a mother who's giving what I can. I think I'm a mother who is trying her best. Who I'm a mother who sucks sometimes. I feel like I suck at this parenting thing sometimes. But yeah,
And that's the characteristics. Those are the characteristics of a good mom. Like you just said, I was, that's
and
every
how
good mom.
about
That's what
you?
they will
So
say.
you tell me.
But before you say that,
Yeah.
talking about love, that you have so much love around you, and it says so much about you because you can't give what you don't have, and you give only what you have,
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
you radiate so much love. For instance, like the same way you were just so warm when I was in Manchester then and everything. She drove all the way to come see me here, and she came with your love. You know what it means? You know what I swear.
Like jollof in Canada,
Oh my
you go.
Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Like, and the thing is, you've been the same, in terms of how you are just, warm to people. Obviously, I'm sure you have your walls and everything. You learn to trust people and all that, but you are just this lovely person and everything,
Oh,
and
thank you. Appreciate
also I
that.
think that is also because how do they put these things? Birds of the same feather flock together,
I think that's why we get along, even though we've not seen in like 9
Yeah.
years.
And I was also going to say that I can already tell the kind of person your husband is.
Yes, he's very open, loving as well. No stress.
And he's a fine man. I say that again.
If we have man problems, we trash it. So,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it, and I think you're very wonderful as well. Because like after not seeing for 9 years, it's almost as if we just met and we just caught up, and that's how I know how to do friendship. Like all those people that will call you and be like,
I swear.
you abandoned me, you left me.
I
Did you
swear.
miss me? Did you think about me?
swear.
Call me. Like once in a while, like Ima would give a
Yeah.
like on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He shall know I'm there. I shall know he's there. I interact with his page, but I know like he has a lot of people that he follows and interacts with. I'm not expecting to be like the number one person, but we shall know that we have each other.
And it's so amazing that we just picked up as if we saw each other yesterday,
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's for me, I think that just says a lot about like maturity. When you're adult, you're adults. This is what adult friendship is. That's adult friendship, a whole nother conversation. But
Yeah.
when you're getting older, no energy for drama, no energy for back and forth. You know someone, you know whether you see them or you don't see them, you shall know that if this person needs me, I can reach out and I know that it's not like, oh, we're fighting. There was nothing malicious,
Yeah.
Anyway, talking too much.
No, that's the essence. You need to talk too much on the.
Let's
Meanwhile,
talk about,
okay, you want to talk about something?
No, I was going to say fatherhood.
Oh yeah.
Because you asked me
Yeah.
about being a mom. How did you feel when you knew you were going to be a dad?
I was. I don't even know. I was just shy in awe. I wasn't ready also, but is a feeling that, so in as much as you are not ready, but there's also that I think it's God that does that thing, in as much as you don't feel like you have the capacity, but it just gives you that,
Yes.
For instance, the way where the love even came from, but the main thing about me is that, which I've learned over the years, I've had to be letting go of ego year by year. One thing about men and ego, even the softest, because I'm a soft guy, but I realized I had some ego, but what has made me on the path of becoming a good dad and becoming is learning so much from my wife. So why I asked you that question was, my wife actually, obviously nobody gets ready for this thing, but my wife is someone that had been intentional even from before the days of we getting married. Like, it's almost as if she studies stuff, she reads and does researches and everything. Whenever we come up with arguments on this is how we should do this and everything, most times I realize that, okay, what she's saying is logical and it makes more sense and everything. But there have been some times that, okay, now maybe man, maybe we just do it this way and everything, you know. But over the years, I've just realized that, and that's why I said that thing I said earlier, that my family is an extension of me. So if it goes well, it's still for me. If it goes bad and everything, you know. So, and my wife and I were supposed to be one and everything. And so I think she has had the mastery of this thing more than me. And also, based on how we were brought up, you know, she was also brought up in a similar way. And there were a lot of things that she was like, okay, my children will not go through this, which made her to look for alternative means and everything. So once I saw like, okay, it's working and all that, you know. So basically the long and short of the story is the fact that I'm giving a lot of credit, basically first off to God, but my wife, you know, which if you ask her to, is the same thing you said, she will tell you that, oh, she doesn't think she's a good mom, she's still learning and everything, you know, but I've learned a lot from her, you know, and I think everything also boils down to the chemistry, how one you are with your husband, how one you are with your wife, how much you are willing to bend for each other. Obviously, she also bent for me to some extent and everything. And basically, what result you want to see in your children, you know, what I want to see a better, you know, a Pro Max to infinity power version of me. You know, like if every mistake I made, I do not want her to make it, or them. Now they are two now, you know. So it's still, we're still a work in progress. Yes, so
I said congrats on Instagram, so this is congrats on camera.
yeah, so baba for the girls.
Yes.
Let me round up with this. You guys beg Titi. There's okay, what do they call you? Is it Lola? Is it okay? So there's so much sides to Titi that she's not showing you guys yet. And I've been talking to her about it today, that these people need to see this side of you. So I beg. Titi Lolans. Abi, what's the name of you? Titi Soldiers.
My LB tribe.
LB tribe. Watch out for. I believe that she has repented. And she's going to be more faithful. And she's going to bring those sides that you guys are going to enjoy. But it was really good seeing you today, man. You know, one of these days I'll meet your husband. Shout out to you, sir. You're an amazing man. God bless you. Thank you for being a fine man, because this is your boy is so fine, and the other boy too, you know, as in Kai.
He's going to be shy.
You know, and he's such a the future girls are so lucky because he's such a sweet guy.
Oh, he's sweet. He's very sweet. Hi. His wife, girlfriend, whatever. They enjoy.
All right.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please subscribe to our channels if you haven't already. Click the like button, share this video if you liked it.
And we want to see you talk more. Please come back more.
I will come back. See you guys in the next video.
Yeah. Bye.